Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another game here on the Korean server. We're gonna be spectating Mr. Owner, and he is, of course, still one of the best junglers in the Korean scene. And you guys saw the video, the live stream, right? We went over the LCK. And, well, that didn't go too well. So, let's see if he is on the warpath. I mean, I'm sure that SK Telecom is going to be in recovery mode now, trying to get back to the dominant performance that they were at. Looked a little bit disjointed, so we're going to see. I'm expecting a lot of motivation here out of the SK team members in the future, because they spent almost the entire split destroying everyone. And so getting a reality check and getting clapped down was pretty interesting to see, and I think could also be a very good motivational force here to keep them going and keep them working on their skills. So Owner going to be guarding his top side without a ward. He will now move into the bottom side. Interesting to see. We'll find out what exactly he is planning, as of course in his team there is a Riven facing off against a Renekton in the top lane, a Cassandra in the mid lane facing off against a Jace, and for his bot lane he has a Xeri and a Leona facing off against Aphelios and Thresh. And Owner is going to be starting solo on that buff. People have started moving back from the leash and started solo clearing their camps. This allows the bot lane to have a little bit more control over the wave, oftentimes, and becomes a big detriment if the enemy team isn't doing it, right? But very quickly, since all are doing it, it also kind of ends up being even. So if you can learn how to do it, then you can make the impact, because I don't know, for me, in my Platinum, in my Diamond games, everyone's always leashing. Always. Except, of course, like Fiddlesticks players and stuff, right? There's, like, those champions, Canes. But other than that. So, we did clear through here, and we did manage to grab the bot side jungle. Are now on our way to the top side. 240. He is starting his red buff. And, the reason why a lot of people have decided to, you know, not to do it leashless is because if you're good enough on jungle, first, you will most likely get through the jungle anyhow, right? And you'll be reasonably alive, you'll do fine. But the other thing that is quite important is that you are still going to be there in time to react to the scuttle crab. Let's see if we decide to look for the fight here. Doesn't look for the fight, it's just guarding the scuttle crab, saying no, you will not get it. Fiddlesticks will have to accept that and will move his way over. Let's see if Owner tries to double scuttle here. Cassandra, of course, looking for the 2v2 here. VIEGO does do a decent amount of damage here, but the fear would be a little bit too scary with Jace's early damage. Jace, of course, quite the formidable fighter, especially in the early parts. Shrimp doing an absolutely amazing job for anyone who doesn't know who Shrimp is. Shrimp also quite the high elo player here on the Korean server, and also known to boost LS. No, that's a little bit toxic. But yeah, definitely LS definitely has duoed once or twice with this guy, and as you can see, Shrimp definitely makes it to the highest of ranks. He can play with the pros. And on the Korean server as well, you pretty much know, like Faker, right? Faker and these players, they are in that rank where people are very, very good. And they pretty much get matched with really good people. Where on the European server, that's a little bit less of a thing, because you find that pros play a little bit less. And that is, of course, like even more exaggerated on the North American server as a beautiful trade here. But the owner now coming in is going to pick up the Aphelios here. Not going to be able to pick up anything else, but the wave state favorable here for his team. And so he is going to stay. Grab a couple of CS. Now let's see. He will actually start the dragon here. Scrying Orb a little bit late. Fiddlesticks not gonna check it. Not gonna check it so far. Probably has this trinket available though. So we will see if owner is going to be here. Owner places the shroud in a way that conceals him but doesn't show that he's doing it right now. Doesn't spread from the drake. This is very important if you're playing VIEGO jungle. Is the shroud, of course, can also, the fog, the mist, can also give you away. It's a very good job that he is not using that here. Just placing it there, so it does buff him up, does conceal him eventually. But yeah, Fiddlestick's gonna move in, place a little bit of deep vision, while owner already on the way to his next camps again. Fiddlesticks might be looking for a gank here. Don't know how successful that one is gonna be, as of course. Okay. What? Okay. Let's have a look at this. So pulse him here. What? I didn't know K-Santa was able to do that. And I don't think he is. He should be. I don't know. What? That's so weird. Honor has this level 6 available here. God, this chase hurts. Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to kill someone like Jace. Alright, vision has been spotted out. Dude, can you explain to me why? Like, I've been awake for like 2 hours now, right? And the second I start up the recording, I start violently yawning. Like, or at least having to. Dude, what is this? Oh, beautiful dive coming in. This owner is going to pick up the Aphelios. Leona will trade herself for a double kill here. Mr. Owner, Mr. Owner, Mr. Owner, you are strong. Owner is going to go for the Sheen first. Yeah, I don't understand how people don't start Blade of the Rune King on VIEGO. Like, what? Dude, the item literally like beats every single other item in damage. And it gives you movement speed to be able to follow up. So like, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, this item, who are you gonna use it against? Like, Fiddlesticks doesn't have a lot of HP. Rennington doesn't have a lot of HP. Jace doesn't have a lot of HP. Like, versus every one of those, like, Blade would be as good, if not better. And then with Blade, you get much more options, right? Because your second item then can be any mythic, right? If you're snowballing like this, you can go Kraken Slayer, absolutely delete the enemy team. Go Shield Bow. Ooh, ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Uncomfortable. But the kill is still picked up. Zephelios will absolutely yeet his ultimate through the abyss, thanks to the Thresh Flay. Jace damage. Non-existent, dude. Goodness me. This Kesante is already doing so well. And he doesn't have a right to. I mean, I guess the upside, right, for any tank like Kesante here versus the Jace is that the lane is like reasonably small. So Jace actually doesn't have a lot of ability to bully here. As Owner is gonna stay around top lane a little bit, try to get something done. Doesn't get anything done though. 75 CS to 60. Fiddlesticks now like slightly catching up since Owner has been looking for ganks. As here now, the Jace is going to be pulled out of the turret range, and that is a dead Jace. Owner not going to use the Herald here mid lane, which is kind of weird. Oh, Fiddle. Okay. So, yeah, with Blade of the Rune King, he would already have, like, dealt so much more damage. I don't know. I maintain that Blade of the Rune King is better here, but it is what it is. As now he is so incredibly far ahead. Nice. Gonna play it safe here. Get rid of some vision. Now, of course, the dragon is a little bit of a concern, and you want your AD to stay safe for that, as we're just gonna start it. Ooh. Just hoping to kill it before Fiddlesticks arrives, and as it seems, yeah, we're absolutely gonna be able to do that as well. Not too terrible, not too terrible. You know, one thing that I thought about is like maybe Divine Sundra helps you with jungling. Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still not like convinced that the Divine Sundra build first is good. Because anything you tag with your W instantly gets like the Blade of the Rune passive. Okay, we're gonna pick up the kill onto the Fiddlesticks here now. The thing is, right, that the fear is super scary here for Aphelios, so not really any counterplay options. As now we are gonna lay chase to the Aphelios as well. Red blue gun is not that scary. Wait, red blue gun? Oh, this Aphelios messed up his gun order. Ooh, you messed up your gun order. That's ugly. It's ugly as hell. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't know. This Aphelios hasn't had the best of games so far. God, Kesante is so strong. He's actually looking for shrimp here. Oh my god. Shrimp, like, what are you doing? Oh, the Jace is gonna cancel. It's a very good play. Good tempo here is Renekton. He's gonna find the kill onto the Riven. With Owner being right there. That kind of sucks. And now is gonna look for Owner as well. As Dominus is still available, you're not able to fight this guy. Are able to clear your camps though. But yeah. Especially with the Dominus not gonna be able to do much. And Blade of the Rune King would work out great here. I'm sure he would be dealing more damage. Once again. Like, I've tested it. It is like 50 damage less on a full combo minimum. And that just scales up. Like, that just goes up. Borg first item. Or not Borg, but yeah, Blade of the Rune King. First item. Very strong. Owner. It's gonna get out. Needs to be careful here, right? If he gets feared... If he gets feared and Renekton is around, you can get popped in one go. The upside of his build is, of course, that he has a lot of defensive stats available to himself now, right? The Divine Sandra, of course, giving him a good amount of HP with 300, and then also the Ruby Crystal in his inventory, plus Ninja Tab Ice, is going to give him a lot of defensive power. Question is that matters, as we are going to pick up a kill here on to the Jace. Scaling into the late game is definitely going to be weaker. Scaling into the late game is the strongest on the Kraken Slayer build. I mean, I'm sure you guessed that, because it's kind of obvious, but still. Had to be stated. Also for a defensive option, versus some, you can actually go like Black Cleaver and it'll work really well, but still not better than Blade of the Rune King. Azeri is going to be taken down here by the Aphelios. K'Sante. Not really taking a lot of damage. As my god, Owner. We're playing with fire here. Or Crocodile, but still. He's going to make his way out. Yeah, he will get out. Is the Leona now in a little bit of trouble, though. Riven not really able to do much, as the Renekton is going to lay chase, but not going to be able to be taken down here, and will kill the Riven. And the Leona will go down in addition. Triple kill here for the Renekton. With Score Drinker available. He's going to get kited later on pretty hard by the Zeri, but until that point, there is still a lot of items here for the Zeri to come. So for now, Renekton definitely going to be the Dominus of the Rift. The alpha of the pack here. Is this guy, if he shows up anywhere, you just give him the objectives, and you just, you know, you're just plotting, planning, scheming. Is this teleport? Might be a little bit questionable. It is the Renekton though, as Zeri already finding a good amount of damage here onto the Renekton. Renekton going to be stunned and absolutely cursed by the caster curse. I did it once again. And he will be taken down, and thus the snowball shall begin here. VIEGO now following up onto that play will pick up the Aphelios here, as well as a beautiful buffer by Owner will dodge the Thresher. Well, not dodge it, but buffer it away. Yeah, this is what VIEGO can do. VIEGO potentially has a cleanse on his ultimate. Just need to hit it. Can be very difficult. It's possible though. As he will be going for the Black Cleaver here next. Black Cleaver definitely not a bad option. Gives you a lot of survivability. Gives you a good amount of damage stack. Able to stack the Cleaver pretty reasonably quickly. And of course, also works great. Also works great because it's gonna empower your ultimate, right? Because you do your ultimate at the end of the combo, and your ultimate is the flat damage hit. The big flat damage 80 hit. So being able to dodge that one is very good. Very good, very good. Right, you can see here is a physical damage, missing health physical damage hit, and that one will then benefit from the fully stacked Black Cleaver. So Black Cleaver, inherent, great synergy here together with the VIEGO and his playstyle. Same goes for the Blade of the Rune King, of course, as well, as that one gives you current health, physical, current health, magic damage, physical, I'm not sure. It gives you current health damage, makes you rip people apart early on, and then your ultimate comes in to finish them off. That is why that item is so ridiculously strong. In addition to the item just being ridiculously strong, by the way. Because at the end of the day, you can build a lot of champions, and it is just ridiculous. Because I mean, yeah, you scale with the enemy HP, you know? That's it's kind of a fail-safe way to just be strong. If it is broken, it's almost always going to be broken, but of course, VIEGO able to proc those auto attacks multiple times is going to benefit just a little bit more from it than others. As he will definitely be lurking here looking. Gotta be a little bit careful here with the current gun selection of the enemy AD carry, as if he catches you with a Q, can set up for the Renington, the Fiddlesticks, and the Thresh. So quite a bit of CC here available on the enemy teams now. VIEGO will be looking here. The stun doesn't hit, but Riven will find a huge wall up here. And that is going to be the Jace and the Fiddlesticks taken down here. And that absolutely solves the difficult problem that we had in the mid lane here. That just says, yeah, we can do Baron here pretty much uncontested as now. The Herald gonna be summoned here by the blue team though. And they will instead try to trade the inhibitor turret, maybe even the inhibitor here for the Baron. Baron now at half HP, slowly dropping below. As Renington, Thresh, and Aphelios as well are moving into the Baron here. I don't think you're going to get past the Santes. Now the Baron will be taken down. Renington in the back line here, but Riven is ready to peel for her AD carry. And Renington is going to find himself alone in the enemy team here, as the inhib turret didn't quite survive. And I think that this play would have been so much better if you just charged down the inhibitor here in the mid lane. And maybe just the inhibitor turret and then left. Could have been much better, but now we find ourselves in a difficult situation here. 20 seconds on, the Renington remaining. Not really able to set up for the Dragon here. And Dragon, not the most important objective for the blue team, but definitely one objective that could help you back into the game. Shrimp, unfortunately, not having the best of games here, as it can be very difficult, of course, to deal with the supercharged VIEGO. Also, by the way, something that I want to point out here is he will be going for... Oh, will not quite connect with the Thresh. Sonya comes through. He's going to pick up the Thresh. He's going to flash and hook, but he is not going to find it. Not until the Zeri arrives, and that means that now the whole fight is kind of over. Unless, oh, the Renington flash into K'Sante is not going to find him, unfortunately, and Zeri just running circles around the crocodile. That is one expensive bag for the Zeri. And, well, she is doing very well for herself now. 7, 4, and 5. Does have all the items she wants complete. Of course, you can always get better, more, stronger. Am I like, this is the wrong gun order, no? I might be trolling. I might actually be trolling. Ooh, Riven. I don't play him regularly, so I tend to forget. But as far as I remember, this wasn't one of the gun orders that he was supposed to have. Take it with a grain of salt, yeah? I'm actually not sure. You can go ahead and watch my Aphelios cast. I go through it there correctly. It's a couple of weeks old now. Go ahead and find it. I look at the gun order and I have all my notes there. Here, of course, we are playing versus him. We're not playing as him, so I'm not really focused on... Oh, owner is going to be taken down here, yeah. The shield from the Sterix Gage, not quite strong enough, but he will stay alive for a second there. Ends up being taken down in the end, though. Santa not really available in this fight. Now is going to be on the back foot here. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this, as the Flay will tag him. That was a great Flay. Renington is going to find the follow-up here, and can Santa... Oh my god, he makes it to the blasting plant. Oof. Santa's alive. Has Riven. Gotta be a little bit careful here. Could be looking for... could be looking for the Jace, but safer not to. Good job, Riven. The Broken Blade. Alright, Rennington. And we're recalling on a ward. Okay, Santa has something to say about that. Teleport in. Alright. Interesting teleport. Absolutely weird. Riven will be spotted out here by the enemy team, I believe. And Shrimp does have a Zhonya available here, which is pretty scary potentially. But, oh, Disaster Strikes. Because actually K'Sante is going to be taking a lot of damage, but he is able to take a lot of damage as well. Fiddlestick's ultimate not really tagging the correct people in the correct position. Of course, the AD carry was tagged there for a second, but was able to just walk back out of it. And not really too pressured there, as now with the re-engage owner is going to find the double kill here. Has to be very careful as he doesn't have the most HP if he transforms into the Fiddlesticks. Is now pretty decently scary gun combo here for the Aphelios. But yeah, I think this is the wrong weapon combo, right? I think he messed up the Infernum once. I'm pretty... No, not Infernum. Red gun. Not sure. No, I think that one actually could be fine. You know, potentially it's not the wrong gun order. Probably not, let's be honest. It is Challenger. But, yeah. Alright, well. Oh, Zeri now the Navori Quick Blades as well here. The 4-item power spike. Of course, last item is just going to be armor penetration, which do not underestimate the value of armor penetration, but also, you know, doesn't matter that much. Except versus the Renning, of course. Doesn't matter that much, I say, because of course Fiddlesticks is going to be like the main threat here. Fiddlesticks. And oh, this is a great fight here for the blue team, but still they will get absolutely rolled as they are all grouped up. And this should have been a very hard win, but it ended up being a loss here for the blue team. That fight and the game, of course, will be ended with that. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. And just a beautiful L11, 3, and 13 performance out of Owner. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay awesome.